Now we are going to design PDA for WC W raised to R, where W is a string over sigma equal to 0, comma 1. That means W is we can say a string, a valid string over the alphabet sigma is equal to 0, comma 1. So W can be, for example, 0 0. If it is 0 0, what will be the WR? So the WR for 0 0, reverse of that string. W raised to R means reverse of the string. So the reverse of 0 0 will be 0 0 and C as it is. So it is what WC W raised to R 0 0 C, reverse of that will be 0 0. Okay, so this W is 0 1. Then what we have to write again C, and the reverse of that string will be 1 0. So our string will be this, it is WC W raised to R. If it is 0 0 C, answer will be 0 0. If it is 0 1, this will be C and 1 0. If it is 1 0 W, then again according to format C and the reverse of that will be 1 0. If it is 1 1, then C 1 1. If it is 1 0 1, C will be 1 0 1. If it is 0 0 1, it will be C 1 0 0. So these are the possible string. Now we have to design the algorithm. So what will be the algorithm? Again we have to divide our answer in two operations. One has to be the push operation and the second has to be pop operation. So what we are going to do, all the string that we are reading for W, we are going to perform the push operation. For whatever string we are getting, that is W raised to R, we are going to perform the pop operation. Now what about the C? C is a single element that is not having any matching thing. For 101 the matching is 101. For 001 the matching is 100. So if for 001 that is going to be stored in the stack. So first the 0 will be stored, then next 0, then 1. That is after pushing this onto the stack, and if you are going to read this A1, so the first element that will present on the stack will be 1. That is for this matching 1 we are having the corresponding 1 in stack. For this matching 0, for this next 0 we are having matching 0 in the stack. For the third symbol 0 we are having the matching 1 in the stack. But for C we are not having anything. So what we can ignore the C. So for C we are performing no operation. So we'll start with the execution. So first of all we can take any string. So for example we are taking string 1 0. If we are taking the 1 0, then we have to write C, and then we have to write the reverse of the string C. Now the top of the stack is empty, Z0. Now the initial position, for example, it is pointed by Q0. So this is your starting positions. How we are going to write them? Transition of Q0 pointing to 1, what is present on the top of the stack is Z0. What will be the resultant case? What we want to do actually, we want to put the thing on the stack. That is what we had decided. Till C, whatever element that is W, that I am going to push onto the stack. So the resultant, do you want to change the state? No. So Q0, and we are going to write together. So 1 0. So after this, what we are going to do? We are going to represent this scenario on your stack and your tip. So here after reading this one, your pointer has incremented by 1 with the whatever is the resultant state that we are going to mark here. What about the Z0? The Z0, the top of the stack is pointing 1. Now what? That we had already decided according to our algorithm. Till we are not getting C, we are going to push all the symbols on the stack. So again Q0, what Q0 is reading 0, and what is present on the top of the stack is 1. What is the resultant? 1. So what operation we have decided? We had decided push operation. For push operation we have selected Q0, and for push this thing, whatever we are having here, we are going to combine them together. So what will be the resultant thing? The resultant diagram will be, we have taken 1 0 C 0 1. We are this thing. So first we have push 1 and then 0. So the top of the stack is pointing to top of the stack is pointing, and here the pointer is incremented by 1. So what would the resultant state that pointer is pointing? So because of the push operation, the resultant state what q0. So again we are going to write here q0. Now whatever we can see, we have to write in the notation format. What I can see here, I can see the transition of q0 with the input symbol C on the tape, and the top of the stack is pointing 0. So what operation that we have decided, whenever we are going to read C, we are going to perform no operation. So now this is time to write no operations. How we are going to write no operations? Very easy. You consider the resultant state. For example, I am giving the resultant state as q1, and the no operation is whatever present on the stack, same symbol we are going to write here. Very simple. Okay, so this is the resultant thing. Now we are going to redraw it. After redrawing, as it is a no operation, what we can see is that we are not going to see any change in our diagram, because that was a no operation. But only thing that is going to change is your resultant state. So here the pointer was pointing to C. Now it's going to be forward by 1 position. Here it will be, and it is going to represent q1. Now whatever we can see, we have to write it down. So q1 is pointing to 0, and whatever is present is on the stack is 0. That means we got the matching one. So whenever we are getting the matching symbol, what we are going to do in this problem only, we are going to perform the pop operation. For pop operation, I can change the state. For example, q2. Pop operation is very easy to write down, that is by putting only epsilon. So whatever we had done, for that we have to draw the diagram 1 0 C 0 1. And what about the top of the stack is 1 0. Because of this pop operation, the 0 will be deleted, and the top of the stack will be represented by 1. Here the pointer was pointing to 0. Now because of the movement, because of the resultant thing, it will point forwarded by 1 position, point to 1, and the resultant state is now q2. Now whatever we can see, we have to note it down. q2 is now pointing to 1, and what is pointed by top of the stack is 1. Now here again we are getting the same element, we are getting the matching pair. As we are getting the matching pair, we are going to perform the pop operation. For the pop operation, we have selected q2, so q2, and the pop operation is very easy to represent, that is by using epsilon. Now whatever we had written, for that we have to draw the diagram, that is 1 0 C 0 1. And now top of the stack 0 and 1. 0 was previously deleted, now 1 is also deleted. So what top of the stack is pointing to? Nothing. We can say like this, z0 is pointing nothing. And what this was pointing to, the last symbol, that is 1. Now it will be shifted to 1 position. Here nothing is present, that we can represent by the end of the symbol, that is epsilon. And then what was the resultant state? The resultant state is q2. So whatever we had drawn, we had to write using the transition equation. So transition of q2 with nothing on the tape, with nothing on the stack, that is represented by z0. That means this is a time to stop your PDA. It is called the halting operation. So what I can do, if you want, you can change for the final state q3, and the no operation is whatever symbol is present on the stack will be there. So this will be the final state, and this is how we had designed PDA for WCW raised to R.